First, I would say this.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned into Madden 19 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we get that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Brady to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing is Brady on third down. Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Well, throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how...
Man, this is fucked up, bro.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Winston. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up and to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson. A 16-yard touchdown.
Well, I'm glad I got that pick out the way. No need of trying to play good ball, perfect ball no more.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. A running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this.
Where was this the other game?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fournette, a first down carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. Over the middle, it's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Brady now to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got it, and there he goes. Touchdown! Big play there. 57 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cut it out, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On second down, Winston again. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Jameis now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working out of the gun, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I'm going to get that pick.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw for Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 34 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Let's not fun. For the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling
this shit Fournette.
You run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he fends him off. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Wagner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. From the gun, Winston. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to...
James Vigato, just know I come with the J Electric.
Athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and touchdowns.
Jarvis Landry, 45 yards. And the Saints...
Shootout.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That will be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes. Now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Damn, that blocked field goal hurting us.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
There's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Brady, looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Brady now on third and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific.
Bro, we didn't get no turnovers, bro.
2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jameis now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
I don't want to win, bro.
As he's inside the 40.
I cannot get a stop on fucking 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Lutz now to kick this one
A
away.
blocked field goal, bro.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He got 6 carries.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And Brady going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here.
Oh, that wasn't a sack!
Left side and completing it to Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
Man, that's fucked up, bro.
Because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
2nd and 10 now from 27. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Damn, bro, I need
challenged the
you.
play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Shaquille Barrett not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Third and long for Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call smart,
Oh my God, bro, they
execution
still in
of that
field
defense
goal
right there.
range.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that
33 or 43.
they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. Now this time, Brady will throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch.
Bro, for the love of God, man.
It was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be
another face mask.
penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll bring him down at the...
How many is that?
It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find
got
an
9.
open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Go, bro.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady, and he fires one incomplete.
Fuck! That was a touchdown!
And it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Succop
Almost
to
stop.
kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are
Come on,
so
White.
good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
Oh, my God.
That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is not
Stop.
in the backfield.
Let's go. One more stop. One more stop.
Like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he takes this.
It's always that fucking middle wide open. I don't know what it is, bro. I need to be in a dime package, but I don't have dime available.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's good.
White's starting to get some tackles, though.
Down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
There we go!
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Thomas, the intended target. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
Oh, God damn, Brady.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass.
Nothing but touchdowns, fam. Nothing but touchdowns.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Brady to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. He didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue.
It's really the game, bro. We got to score on this drive.
You start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Brady. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Brady got to have this one. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, well, we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic.
Why would you walk into it?
Well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The result of 1st down is a quick slant gets him 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game.
The athleticism of Rob Gronkowski sometimes mesmerizes me to where I forget he is like 265 pounds, all right?
And 6'6".
That's a monster of a man running downfield. In days gone by, he would have been playing offensive tackle in this league. Now, he plays tight end like he's a wide receiver. And when you see a pass coming to him, and you know that ball's just turning, it just stops, even when one paw snatches it, as we just saw there.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops
6
in the air.
DBs,
Sometimes
man.
you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Escaping the pressure right. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Jameis now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 45.
I know it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll lead here to a third down. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's to the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Them niggas got tired.
With 23 seconds to go in the game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Ready.
Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And whistles, and they take.
That's fucked. Oh.
Lutz now to kick this one away. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Y'all want to see that?
Two drops. Eight plus 79. 7. $116 all-purpose yards. 51, 66, 507.